Show, the Fan Man Podcast. I'm DJ Gove.
Chris Davis.
Sean Hogarty. What's up, slackers?
Yeah, how's it going?
Who's the old guy in the top square? I don't recognize him.
Well, on my screen, it's DJ.
Fair enough. I feel old. I feel very old.
So in a Fan Man First, we're continuing with March Fatness, but we only got one episode done actually in March.
Yeah.
March sucked.
That's the least shocking development in this whole thing.
I didn't say, ooh, surprise. I just said a first ever.
Fair enough. So we're going to speed run through the rest of this year.
You don't have to speed run it. We're just,
for us, it not being done before July is considered a fucking speed run right now. So.
Fair
we can make it easy. Just agree with me and we can fly through this.
No.
There we go.
We didn't actually post the results outside the episode itself, but if anybody's interested at this point in the scoring, Chris is currently in top after the round of 64 with 27 points.
Which kind of doesn't count, but
then there are three
and
people
go
tied.
Away, trust me.
3 people tied for second right now. DJ and I are tied for fifth. There's a good spread. I will say that our buddy Mark is tied for last place down there with a bunch of people. Yeah. So
he's coming on an episode. He has requested an audience with the idiots that run this podcast to explain to us why we're wrong.
I mean, that's, I feel like that's the entire theme of the show. So I look forward to seeing Mark.
You think I'm bad when I get wound up? You have seen nothing, son.
Nothing.
So before we dig in here, when did we recorded on, was it March? We recorded on March 20th, so we got a late start on March Fatness. But here it is, April 3rd. What's been going on? I've barely talked to you guys. In general terms, what have you been dealing with? I know why I haven't seen anybody, but what's been going on? I know you went to some games, each of you. You first.
Yeah. I went to a Bruins game the other night for work, which was nice. It's always nice when you get to go to hockey for free because unlike other cities out there, if you go to a hockey game in Boston, it's like $1.80 just to walk in the door now. It's ridiculous, but
it's pricey.
Yeah, which sucks too because I could go to a hockey game every night. It's like my favorite thing to do, but no, just that work. Trying to anyone who doesn't live in the Northeast, when you switch from winter to spring, there's a lot of cleanup and mess and bullshit to deal with. I'm trying to deal with that.
Half
we
the
still
days
get spring up here.
Plus. Yeah.
It's one Thursday and Friday in usually June. Yeah.
We go from 70 back to 30 something to 60s to next thing you know, it's going to be hot as balls.
Freezing rain, some snow.
Yeah.
70. Yeah.
Oh, whatever the weather is, and the weather's not good enough to just light all the leaves on fire in my yard. So I gotta.
That's the other thing. I haven't been able to burn at all. Like the whole burning area, it's soaked down there. So it's
and it's windy. I'll be out my way. It's windy.
Yeah.
So
you're right on the lake. That's tough.
Yeah, it's brutal. So
just normal crap.
Yeah, no, we got some. There's some stuff. A couple of us have some stuff coming up. So I will be at PAX East the third week in April. So if you want to follow us on Twitter and Instagram, I'll have all pictures of all the new games coming out, the new controllers, headsets.
Nice.
I guess some interviews with some developers. Want to play some demos. So I'll have some of that stuff out. Could do some board game stuff too. I got a meeting with a company who, as long as they can get through all the custom stuff in time, build custom board gaming night tables.
Ooh.
Yeah, Geek and Sons. We did a video with them last time, but yeah, I emailed them. I'm gonna sit down with them and talk about some stuff. They got a coffee table coming out and some really nice looking shit. So.
I love the thought of that. Yeah,
these things are gorgeous, all handmade. They have you can get ones with lights and Bluetooth and the whole nine. So they make nice stuff.
That's one of the things I am
excellent.
Like as even now we're still recording remote. I mean, we got together last week, but I'm really jonesing for like normal time hanging out at one of our houses or with friends or, like just board games and bullshit.
Well, yeah. I have. So you guys probably know because it was from my childhood. There was a board game in the late '80s called Hero Quest.
Yes,
Like how I got into D&D.
I remember that.
So they redid it as a Kickstarter. Hasbro brought the rights to it, and they re-released it, and they made it better. And I have that in the expansions just sitting downstairs, sealed still, waiting to go. So
that's not the one with the little clicky figures, is it?
It had little minis, not clicky figures, but it's one where you just come with a VHS tape to set the story. And then someone would be like Dungeon Master.
Yeah.
But now the cool thing is they have an app for it now. So you can just fire up Dungeon Master mode on the app and it walks you through the whole game.
That's huge.
It is. Because now you can like 3 people, or just for instance, hit the button, start going, and you can drink now because you have to pay attention and shit.
Yeah,
it makes it way better.
That definitely, I like the idea of. So
and it's got it's got the music and stuff too, and the sound effects, which is kind of cool. It just it just makes it a little bit better. So
nice.
But yeah, so we're gonna have some interviews with them. I'm hoping to play the new Ninja Turtle game, and then we're gonna check out some statues and collectibles. And I guess some appointments for that stuff, and so yeah, so we're gonna try to do a lot of Instagram and like YouTube coverage this year for PAX.
Nice.
And then I think it's and then we're going into con season, so
already,
it's gonna start.
So do you have any cons lined up yet, DJ?
No, like I said, we were just talking. There's one in Boston Saturday next weekend called Wicked Con. I might dip in just to go see who's there.
Is that associated with Newberry Comics at all?
No, it's not. It's the guys who used to own one of the guys who used to own Boston, not Jack.
It's the whole crew. No, Jack's involved.
Oh, I heard he wasn't
involved. They that whole crew that used to do it is getting back together. Okay. They walked away. They were so disenchanted by the way the cons are going.
Yeah.
With all the celebrity bullshit and autographs and just selling chuffa.
Comics and stuff.
No, this is a straight book show.
This is a comic. Yeah. It's in the ballroom at the Westin. It's
so
it's artists and stuff. And it's so
one day, 10 to 7. I think they're charging like $22. Handful of artists that we know. Chris and Chrissy are going to be there. Craig's going to be there.
Nice.
Alex is going to be there. Alex Cormack's going to be there.
I think I have to go then.
I'm thinking I'm going to dip in for the day.
I'm going
to be able to. I want to buy books. For Christ's sakes. I don't want to look at pop figures or whatever crappy leather goods or T-shirts or whatever other shit you want to sell me.
Let's prep a little bit. Like if you guys are both going, it would be nice to overlap and actually just like, we haven't
flip
actually
you off from across the room.
Yeah. Have we? Well, yeah. But have we ever actually been in a con together? I've been to
I don't think I've ever
Chris.
done a con with both of you. I've done Terrificon with you, Sean. I've done multiple cons with DJ.
Yeah. But we haven't all three of us gone.
Actually, DJ and I did a cool old school con up in for the same very reason.
Yeah, that was a fun day.
Chris and Chrissy were there. Amanda and Jimmy were there. It was a crazy group of artists and one room of just books and a fucking pirate ship in the middle, pirate ship lounge or something.
Yeah,
where were we? New Hampshire or something.
Yeah, New Hampshire.
It was like a $5 thing. We got books cheap as hell. There was all kinds of good stuff.
We went just to get the Harley books signed.
Oh, Amanda was, if you brought certain books, she would sketch
omnibuses.
In them. Yeah.
New 52 omnibus.
Yeah.
She'd sketch them.
Which you could grab off Amazon for like half price that week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Harley brought hers. Yeah. Harley brought hers up, and no lie, she drew in every single one of them. Jimmy was doing head sketches. They took pictures with her. It was awesome.
I've never met them, so that would be cool.
By far my favorite con in the last 5 or 6 years. It was awesome. It was really good.
Yeah.
What if you Chris, I know you were dealing a lot with like kids basketball tourney for your kid.
Yeah. Harley rolled through, God, must have been the second week of March.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she had 1 week where she had 8 games. It got a little crazy there.
That's insane.
Schedule got so backed up, and it went right from the league tournament into another postseason tournament, which we thought she would be done in 1 weekend. And then, of course, they ran the losers bracket and ended up playing the whole way out. So that took up a good chunk of time. DJ and I both dipped down to New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
for a quick night on opposite nights. So that was part of this month. But it's been more family stuff. We just went by our first formal. First school dance.
The pictures, so nice.
Which Dad's still recovering from that, but
yeah,
very nice kid. So he did the right thing, came out, shook my hand, said hello, and went a long way. Yeah. And coming up, we're actually, for the first time in a year, doing like an honest to goodness vacation.
Nice.
I haven't gone anywhere since last April. So in less than 2 weeks, when DJ's at PAX, we'll be down visiting the mouse.
Yeah. Chris is going to space.
I can't.
I'm going to space. And that, it actually turned into an invite to Fat Man Beyond.
Oh, really?
So
chatting on the AMA, yeah.
Chris will be on Fat Man Beyond the week after.
Because you're going to start. He wants to hear about that. Is that what
we were chit-chatting? Yeah, the conversation went to why I couldn't go to the 420 event out in California. Yeah. The pop-up is turning into a Chasing Amy anniversary event with Jason Lee coming into town.
Sucks.
Which thankfully I met Lee in Boston, which was cool, but I definitely would have gone out for that.
Yeah.
I just adore that man.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, no worries, don't worry. You're not missing anything, the usual, right?
Yeah.
And meanwhile, he'll probably have like Affleck and Joey and everybody else out there.
Right.
And he's like, why, where are you going? And it kind of went that way. I'm like, yeah, we're taking the kid to the Star Wars hotel. And the eyes went wide. What popped up on screen.
Right up.
So,
yeah.
Well,
so we will chit chat at some point once I get back. So now I actually have to pay attention and take copious notes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that. So.
Pay attention for the rest of us.
I mean,
I told Harley she's videoing the thing.
Yeah, forget the fact it was like probably $16,000 for the friggin' weekend. You know, pay attention for
no.
It wasn't that much.
It's the pandemic did a nice job of stockpiling DVC points for us.
Yeah.
So I was able to burn. It would have cost that. And I said it yesterday. I'm like, yeah, this is a one-time thing. She better fucking adore this because it's never happening again. This is check the box. You did it. Okay.
Yeah, no, I've heard good things. I heard, we're talking about the Halcyon, which is the Star Wars experience. You do at Disney World, but I've heard.
Has there ever been
things.
Anything like this in terms of this immersive? No.
No, the shrimp's like blue and purple and shit. It's like it's crazy.
Did you see the picture of the grilled cheese? It's like this morphed bread puff with the cheese. The food looks cool. Yeah,
it does look cool. And obviously cool food. Cool food's good, but and Chris, while you're down there, if you want to have a giant boat driven around by a tiny person, my daughter is now officially Captain Athena.
Oh, we're going to find her. Are you kidding me?
Yep. She passed. She did her her licensing and her assessment and everything like that. So she has her own boat now.
So she's still doing the same route, right?
Yep,
she's going from the Dolphin and Swan to Epcot?
All that friendship stuff.
So we actually are moving the last 2 nights of our stay to be over at the boardwalk just so I can torment her as much as humanly possible.
She'll love it. So she's stoked to see Harley. So
no, yeah, we're definitely going to stop in and we're going to make it a point to take the boat every time. So I'll have to get her schedule. I know I have her phone number. We'll text her and find out exactly when she's working and stuff.
Yep, she'll find out the Sunday before, so she'll have the whole week laid out. So
excellent.
Cool.
I love it. I mean, for me, it's just been work. I've driven to the office, full commute, 5 weeks in a row now. A few different reasons, but I can tell you it is, it really puts a strain to be back in the, just back in the office for, 8 hours plus a few hours in the car a day. But I'm hoping to back off a bit now. Hopefully things are normalizing a bit. I have during that time. I kept most of the Ben & Jerry's that we tasted. Most of it's still there.
Disappointing.
Well, because I've been keeping it in the downstairs freezer, and the family's been afraid to get it without talking to me because I theoretically have plans. But the truth is, therefore, every couple days I go down with a spoon and I taste a half an inch of every single flavor until my fingers are too cold from holding the things in and out of the freezer. It's been bad. I think I'm up 20 pounds in the last couple of months, and that hasn't helped.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, but that has kept me primed for March Fatness.
I'm I guess so confused by this taste testing thing, just eating a little of each.
Well,
I would have thrown the banana shit out. That's for you, Mark. Fuck banana ice cream. But the rest of it would have been gone. There's no way. I mean, since you guys have been here, I've probably hit the store for Ben and Jerry's 3 or 4 times.
Well, the fact
been on
is,
a run.
It's literally right. I'm not taking them out to where I have bowls and spoons and stuff. I'm literally just pulling them out with a clean spoon, scooping a big bunch, shoving it in my face.
Oh, that's cute. You're one of those person that like looks at the pint and thinks it's like multiple servings.
Oh no, I not normally. This is special. It's different when you have like I think 10 or 11 pints in the freezer. You know, they don't have calories if you only eat it a spoon at a time. I've found.
I call that a good week.
That said, so DJ's coughing, and I think it's time for March Fatness. March Fatness.
Okay.
So where are we,
okay.
DJ?
That's round of 32. So
round of 32.
There's 8 left in each region. So let's go ahead and start mowing through these. Everyone stretch out.
Oh yeah,
good.
I'm good.
I feel like I'm freaking 70 today. Oh man.
Your shirt looks like
you don't look
70.
a day over 60.
All right, this is my kid got me this.
I love it.
Boy discount.
Yeah.
This is the Disney's 50th anniversary Artist Series Mr. Toad Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, it's I can't see much of the details, but I love it. Yeah.
It's ugly as sin and it's got Toad on it, so it's a winner.
I love it.
Yeah, that's good.
Chris, buy a matching one when you go to Disney. Okay.
That's horrible.
We'll take pictures.
Yeah. Speaking of horrible scenes, the Twitter exchange this morning for Chuck, our friend going into back surgery.
Yeah.
We love you, Chuck, but in the list of things I've come up with that I regret were some of those some of the things that we tweeted this morning. I want those visions out of my head. All right.
Okay. So we get this done for my desk collapses. This thing's falling apart on me.
Nice.
Okay, so first matchup, Americone Dream versus Half Baked.
All right. So having recently had both of these, love Americone Dream, love Half Baked. The negative on Americone Dream is that the cones still tend to get a little bit soft. Like it doesn't hold its crispiness. Half Baked, it's good. I'm gonna go Americone Dream by a narrow margin. How about you, Chris?
I'm sorry, I'm still processing the path you had to walk to get to that point.
I mean, I flipped the mental coin, honestly. These are, they're both good.
You're a man of science. There was no way it wasn't going to get soft in the ice cream.
Thank you. It's the path to the softness that matters, Chris.
I'm going to leave that alone. Half Baked is a classic. I mean, 2 of your OG flavors put together, that was a go-to for years and years and years. But they're just raising the bar with these newer flavors. I mean, I can't go against Americone Dream. That's one of the go-tos now.
Americone Dream is so good. So the trick with Americone Dream is I actually like the little soggy cone pieces inside it.
Oh, I like them. Yeah,
I love them. But the key when you buy a pint of Americone Dream, because I have trouble even finding it. My shop doesn't get it a lot. But you get a pint. You do the Americone Dream. What you do is you also buy a thing of sugar cones and you take the rolling pin to them real quick and you do a mix of fresh cone pieces and chocolate jimmies on top of it.
That is the brilliant work of a true fat mad scientist.
Oh yeah, So
that's how you maintain that weight. You got to work at this shit.
All right, so
these swimmers' bodies don't come out of the sky, Yeah.
So our first team to make it to the Sweet 16 is Americone Dream.
Okay. Next up is the Tonight Dough versus Coffee Buzz Buzz Buzz.
I mean, I freaking was floored my last, several times eating Coffee Buzz Buzz Buzz. It's freaking awesome. But Tonight Dough is just too good and fun and such a mix of stuff. So for me, it's Tonight Dough.
This one's like a Sophie's Choice for me. I adore these two.
Yeah.
But it's really hard, much in the same vein as the Americone Dream, as much as I love Coffee Buzz Buzz. I'm sorry, there's 3 buzzes. I got to go with the Tonight Dough.
Yeah.
It's not an all the time for me, but that chocolate crumble through the whole thing, the combination of everything, the peanut butter dough, it's got to be Tonight Dough.
Yeah, tonight I mean, if someone went up to you and like, hey, in the last 20 years, the best Ben and Jerry's flavor is Tonight Dough, it's kind of hard to argue that. And no one else has anything like it. Like American Dream, you can get Edie's drumstick or whatever.
Yeah.
But but Tonight Dough, it's just, I don't know what it is. It's
just awesome.
But same thing. It's hard to get it every time because it's so rich.
It's almost too much, but every once in a while, yeah.
That's it. Yeah. But great flavor. Great flavor.
Tonight Dough takes it.
Yep. Okay, so brownie batter core versus Wake and No Bake.
So this one for me is relatively easy. Love them both, but kind of like you were talking about earlier, the richness of brownie batter core, Wake and No Bake is a little more balanced for me. I like a little more, vanilla, peanut buttery, whatever, lightness to it. So for me, it's Wake and No Bake.
Yeah, I don't have to add much to that. I picked Wake and No Bake for much the same reason. I enjoy the brownie batter core, but it was a little too much. It's not something I'm going to go.
Yeah.
I rate all of these whether or not I can sit there and knock down a pint in
that's a good
20 minutes. And that's probably not one that I would sit there and kill a pint, but
no,
definitely Wake and No Bake.
It's like a couple tablespoons and you're done. You're cooked. So we're gonna clean sweep it. Wake and No Bake, same thing. Just vanilla with not as much shit going on, pretty much.
Yeah. Awesome.
Okay, so next up,
this one's a big matchup.
This one might send me over the fucking deep edge. So, Odor This World versus Cherry Garcia.
So, this one's really hampered for me in that I have a real favorable feeling about Odor This World, but I've never tasted it. So, I'm completely going on both Chris's impression and what I think I would like. Whereas Cherry Garcia for me is an all-timer, right? It's simple. There's not a lot going on. Cherry ice cream, some cherries, and some big fudge chip things. But I'm gonna lean into the fact that I think I would prefer Out of This World over Cherry Garcia. No offense to Cherry Garcia, but and maybe it's Chris's influence, but it's also that's just my kind of thing. That more savory-ish leaning, I think. So, Out of This World for me. How about you, Chris? I know what you're going to pick. You've said it previously.
I love Cherry Garcia. I mean, it is your old school classic. I mean, it was one of the gateway Ben & Jerry's flavors for me.
Yeah.
But Out of This World is probably my favorite new flavor in the last 10 years. I absolutely adore Out of This World. It is, and for all the reasons you just listed, Sean.
Yeah.
It's by far my favorite. So I'm going Out of This World.
So is that problematic for you, DJ? Like I knew you were not going to be happy.
Yeah, Cherry Garcia is my favorite ice cream flavor of all time, and you guys are horse. Okay.
Well, you guys knocked out milk and cookies for me. That's probably my go-to.
That's true.
Okay.
I mean,
I had that going a long way.
Like if I go anywhere that has cherry ice cream with chocolate chip, that's my That's it. Yeah. It's my favorite everywhere. So I've gone to tell you what the best is. You get because I like the chocolate and cherry combo. So you do like a brownie sundae at Ben and Jerry's with Cherry Garcia.
That sounds pretty good.
Oh, mama.
Awesome.
Okay.
So, Sweet 16 for the perfect pint region. The 4 teams surviving are American Dream, Tonight Dough, Wake and No Bake, and Out of This World, which they feel kind of like they feel thematically consistent to me. I don't know. That's
you might have the toughest matchup of this whole thing in that next round for me.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so go back down to the Scoop. There it is region.
Scoop,
there
it is.
Shh! I did not rep off Geico. This is an original thing. Okay, these are your classic hard scoop ice cream flavors. Okay, chocolate versus orange sherbet.
I was surprised that Orange Sherbet beat Mint Chocolate Chip in the first round, but here with its chocolate against Orange Sherbet, there's no question for me. Chocolate will tend to be more rich for me. I'll enjoy the Orange Sherbet, so I'm going to take Orange Sherbet.
This is where Orange Sherbet dies on my bracket. I enjoy it. It's different, but a good chocolate ice cream, it's the same what I think about pizza and things like that, right? You got to be able to do the basics well, and if a place does chocolate ice cream well.
Sure.
There's some brands out there that will do like a nice deep, like dark chocolate ice cream now. There's different variations off, but if you do chocolate well, it's excellent. I'm going chocolate.
Yeah, no, we just bought. I do have a tendency just to buy the ice cream brand that's on sale for the most part when we do ice cream.
Yeah.
And a couple weeks ago, they had Turkey Hill was on sale, 2 for $5, and their Dutch chocolate, it's nice and smooth, and it's good eats. So chocolate wins.
All right.
Excellent.
That's kind of strange because if it weren't for you guys, Orange Sherbet wouldn't have been there to have my vote. And I
love sherbet, man. Orange, watermelon,
You're welcome.
I love sherbet.
Yeah. All right. So
okay, next up, cookies and cream versus Moose Tracks.
All right. So this is tough, but I think for me, Moose Tracks, even though it's somewhat inconsistent across where you get it, who you get it from, it just tends to me to be more interesting and more fun. Whereas cookies and cream is always freaking awesome. I'm still going to give it to Moose Tracks for me.
All right, we're going to throw this one to DJ to break the tie because I'm going cookies and cream.
I'm going
Breyer's Oreo.
Yeah.
I loved. Moose Tracks is more of an ice cream stand kind of thing.
Yeah.
But then I sit there and think, if I'm going to an ice cream stand, there's always something. It's rare that I get Moose Tracks. Every time I have it, I enjoy it.
Yeah. But there's
always something else on the menu that I'm picking.
Yeah.
So
this definitely. Yeah. Go ahead, DJ.
I don't like cookies and cream stuff. I'm not an Oreo guy, which, being a fat guy, not liking Oreos is kind of weird.
Which is shocking. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just
How do you maintain your weight?
I don't know. Chicken nuggets, no.
Combinations of things.
Yeah, to me, cookies and cream is the ranch of the dessert realm, so I can't stand it.
Nice. All right, Moose Tracks takes it. I was going to say this, thinking back to last year with the regions of snacks and stuff we had, that felt a lot more contentious and difficult at times. Whereas here, I feel like I'm trading off between things where I really am okay, like ice cream. Give me, it doesn't feel the same.
Other than the pistachio shit, I'm not sending any, or the banana.
Yeah.
I'm not sending any of it back.
The playing field's a little more even across the board on this one.
Yeah.
Because, let's face it, I would take probably, I would do any of these at any point in time.
Yes.
Yeah.
If there's no other ice cream, I'd even suffer through the banana shit.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It's kind of like pizza. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah. Although Chris is turning me into a pizza.
Pineapple on it.
Chris has turned me into such a pizza snob. Like,
I broke DJ.
I can't eat like Worcester Greek pizza place. No. Everything's gotta be thin, Napoleon crust. Like,
no.
I'm a friggin' monster now.
I celebrate it all, but I like.
Me too, but
celebrating
I'm so picky now. So picky. Where I'm like, I want pizza. I'm like, do I have an hour and a half to drive down to Pepe's and back?
The answer is always yes.
Seriously.
What's
okay?
Next?
Chocolate peanut butter versus cookie dough.
So this one for me is a real tough one. I kind of feel like I remember when cookie dough came onto the scene, right? In the early days of the ice cream renaissance with places like Steve's doing mix-ins and Ben & Jerry's coming on the scene.
Because you have an AARP card.
It's true. I don't have the card.
Remember these things.
But that's kind of my point. Chocolate peanut butter is also obviously a classic, and I freaking love that. But I think here, between the two, I go slightly towards cookie dough. Even though, again, this one's about as close as they can be for me. I say cookie dough.
Yeah, this one, what it really came down to for me was I like the combination of chocolate and peanut butter.
Yeah.
But in the ice cream realm, there's other variations that I like more than a scoop of chocolate peanut butter ice cream, right? Yep. I like it more when there's peanut butter sauce on a sundae or if something like your Reese's ice cream treats or things like that. Cookie dough, I could take or leave. I usually like it more if it's mixed with something else, like some of the Ben & Jerry's flavors.
Yeah.
But it's one of my wife's favorites, so I am going cookie dough.
All right, DJ, you're drawing dead, but what are your thoughts?
It would have been a cookie dough. I appreciate cookie dough more and more as the years go on. Practically, my wife eats raw batter for everything, so.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a good point. This last matchup is one of the strangest ones.
Don't you fuck me here, DJ.
Coffee, cookies, and cream, which is surprisingly miles better than normal cookies and cream. Coffee, cookies, and cream I can deal with, versus just good old coffee.
So, I mean, this doesn't seem to be fair to me. I don't think any of us are purists to the point where the best coffee ice cream versus that same coffee ice cream with like cookies and Oreo type stuff in it.
Yeah.
There's
I don't even
no
want
comparison.
you to think of good coffee ice cream. I want you to think about like shitty hood coffee ice cream. That
It still doesn't
really
matter.
taste
Put
like
freaking
coffee.
cookies in it, right?
There
So
you go.
cookies, coffee, cookies, and cream for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even have to talk. Yes.
Yeah, and I think, I don't know why it works. I just don't. I mean, maybe because I just prefer a coffee base over vanilla base most of the time. But yeah, anything like that, coffee, cookies and cream, coffee, chocolate chip. It just.
That's why I never see moose tracks, because any good ice cream stand is going to have a coffee, cookies, and cream. That's going to be the go-to.
Yeah.
Little chocolate sprinkles, and we're good to go.
Last night we got ice cream, and friend was on sale, and they didn't have the coffee, cookies, and cream, so I got the coffee. They have a coffee and chocolate with cookie dough in it. That's pretty good.
That sounds good.
Brigham's does a coffee with like a chocolate swirl in it. I think it's one of the out of this park or something like that. It's a Fenway.
Yeah, like a special one.
It's good. Yeah, it's excellent.
So coming into the round of the Sweet 16 from Scoop, there it is. We've got chocolate going up against Moose Tracks and cookie dough going up against coffee, cookies, and cream. I think it's gonna get interesting.
Yep. Okay, so let's jump over to the nostalgic novelties. These are things that usually come on a stick. Okay, so we have the WWF ice cream bar versus the red, white, and blue bomb popsicle.
So here's another instance where I've never had the WWF ice cream bar. I know DJ loves it. I think Chris loves it too. But just me personally, I have to say bomb pop is what I would. Well, honestly, if I was ordering between the two of these, screw that. I'm getting the ice cream bar because ice cream versus colored, sugary ice. Yeah, I go ice cream bar.
There you go. See, logic wins. It's the ice cream bar.
Yeah.
All day, twice on Sundays.
Yeah, and like every time Sean says he's never had one, it makes me sad he can never have one because they were that good.
They're gone. Yeah.
I appreciate the thought.
But I've all this like, why are they gone? Like, even if you didn't do it, even if you brought the bar back and you put SpongeBob on it, or you did American Idol contestants, I don't know. I don't give a I don't care. I'll eat a Kelly Clarkson ice cream bar. Just like, it's not that hard. Just do it. Bullshit.
There was so many bad jokes that I thought about saying there that I just ended up holding my tongue.
Go back, do the current ones, and I'll just buy two and hope I don't get a Roman Reigns one. I mean, they should exist.
Oh, you would eat the shit out of Roman stuff.
I would.
Big meaty Samoans.
He's delicious.
Right in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, that's true.
God.
That's true.
He's always oiled up.
There you go.
That's some extra virgin shit.
Great Aquaman. Okay.
No more wrestling.
Next up, the Mickey premium ice cream bar versus the Good Humor strawberry shortcake.
Yeah, there's something great about a Mickey bar, but strawberry shortcake is one of these all-timer, and talk about a novelty. It's such a weird thing. Like, it's not particularly great ice cream, and it's covered in what's kind of like cardboard cork. Like, it's
charcoal?
Yeah, no, cork was what I was looking for. Like the consistency of the weird crap they put on it, I'm not sure it's actually organic.
It's like a strawberry crumble.
Yeah. But
yeah.
it's awesome. Like, opening that wrap, like there's no chance. Strawberry shortcake for me all the way.
Yeah, no question.
Yeah. No,
I mean, it has to be.
Oh, no, I don't like the looks of that. Okay. Okay, this one. Okay, this next matchup is for this is an old timey one.
Mm-hmm.
Ice cream sandwich versus drumstick.
Mark off to no end. Oh my god, the vitriol that I was getting here.
Was he a taco kind of guy?
He wanted that soggy cone.
Ugh.
He really did. That's the old school Taco Bell lover coming through.
Yeah.
The dessert after having a 6-pack of soft tacos. Praying you don't get any stiffies.
So what is the matchup, DJ?
It's ice cream sandwich. I don't know. Was that the first ever like ice cream novelty, maybe? It's got to be up there,
I don't
right?
know, but it's certainly classic.
Yeah. Versus the drumstick.
Yeah, this is the key example of given the option, I'm just getting both. A classic ice cream sandwich is just an absolute good, but a drumstick, it's just it's not even fair. Drumstick for me all the way. It's another level of fun. How about you, Chris?
Which throws me because drumstick inherently comes with the soggy cone, which you've already your thought process.
The outside of it is not soggy. Generally, when you take it out of the freezer, it's not soggy.
No, it's kind of sat in there and it's defrosted, then it's refrozen, and it's the cone's kind of crappy by the time you get it. But an ice cream sandwich is an all-timer for me. I could eat an entire box of Hood ice cream sandwiches.
Oh, I have.
Without thinking about it.
Yep.
Well, clearly, I mean, we see you on screen. So I'm going ice cream sandwich. DJ.
All right, DJ, you're the tiebreaker.
Come on,
here.
piss Mark off. Do it for me.
Oh man.
Don't try to lead the witness or influence the competition.
On one hand, I do like ice cream sandwiches. I love the little half-size ones because you can like just pound them like chicken nuggets. Pretty much.
Those are only 100 calories. Totally good. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you eat the whole box, it's fine.
You only count the first one.
Exactly. Yeah. What's it?
As long as you're continuously unwrapping and eating, it's just one. Yeah.
But then again, with drumsticks, like I love, like especially like when you get like the drumsticks with like the the Supreme cones with like the wavy chocolate through them and everything like that.
I'm a big fan of drumstick ice cream, but I never go towards the novelty.
Really?
Like if you had the half gallon of Edie's drumstick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is about the actual experience, the novelty.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna make my choice on one thing. So I'm gonna go drumstick because nothing is worse than trying to get that sticky ice cream sandwich fucking like stuff off your fingers.
That's right. Boom.
I knew you were both fucking idiots. For this and so many other reasons.
Last matchup in the buffet round of nostalgic novelties.
Klondike Bar versus Chipwich.
This is an insta trigger pull for me. Chipwich all the way. Chris?
Yeah, I mean, I can't even come up with an argument for the Klondike Bar here. So I'm not even going to bother trying.
I love a Klondike Bar, but Chipwich is one of those things where it's just, it's going
Klondike
in my
Bar
face.
is more any port in a storm.
Yes, exactly.
But if there's a Nestle
Chipwich
sitting there versus it, you're never picking a Klondike.
So what are your thoughts, DJ?
Oh, no, it's Chipwich.
All right, so that's this, at least some of this stuff here. Actually, 3 of the 4 teams coming into the Sweet 16 were unanimous victories. So in the next round of Sweet 16, we're going to have the WWF Ice Cream Bar going up against Strawberry Shortcake. That's going to be interesting. And then the Drumstick going up against Chipwich, which I don't think is going to be that interesting. But certainly strong challengers at this point.
Cool. Okay, let's finish off today. Let's do the Sherry on Top division. These are all your Sundae and Milkshakey and license type things.
Mm-hmm.
We got the Dairy Queen Blizzard, whatever flavor is your poison there, versus a slice of Carvel ice cream cake.
Yep, both good, but for me, Blizzard and the variability and ease of eating, Blizzard takes it.
Blizzard.
Blizzard. Oh, yeah, Blizzard.
I love a Fudgy the Whale,
but unanimous for Blizzard.
There was
Not
one
surprising.
month. Yeah. There was one month Dairy Queen had a ice cream cake Blizzard, and it had the little cookie bits and the chocolate in it and the blue icing and it was one of the dopest things I've ever had in my life.
Yeah,
I still don't understand why they took the Reese's Pieces off the menu for a while. You can get it again now because they did that like Reese's Extreme
Ultimate.
But
that
was
always
good.
A
go-to for
me.
Yeah, it's weird.
This kind of isn't
Oreo
fair.
Oreo with a shot of cherry dip.
This isn't fair because compared to the other things, this is like the Blizzard becomes whatever the voter wants it to be much more than the other things, right? So no matter your tastes, you can make a Blizzard that nails what you
As long as you like soft serve, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
And as long as, I mean, some people don't like to have to handle the spoon while they're eating too, you know? So it could be something like that.
I mean, we already had something shot down because of sticky paper, you fucking savages. Because you can't figure out how to unwrap the... And who eats an ice cream sandwich so slow that your fingers have time to get dirty, you fuck?
Yeah, Chris is a bad loser. He's really he's magnanimous and generous in positions of power and superiority, but when normal life bites him, he is a bitch. Yeah.
This is not normal life. This is so far from normal life.
Okay,
all right. What's next?
This one should be quick. Root beer float, Chick-fil-A milkshake.
Yeah, I mean, I love a good root beer float, but Chick-fil-A milkshake is clear for me. Milkshake, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Any difference there, DJ?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. He says over a face of milkshake.
I wish.
I know.
Next up, we got the banana split versus the hot fudge sundae.
All right. This is pretty easy for me. I mean, I love a hot fudge sundae, but similarly, I get this richness thing versus savory or tart or sour. Hot fudge sundae can tend towards too much chocolatey richness. Banana split has the variety, but also just has that banana that adds so much contrast to every bite that I just love a banana split.
Because I'm fully on my fuck bananas kick here, banana ice cream, anything containing bananas. And how do you go against a classic hot fudge sundae?
Yeah.
I
didn't go against it.
Crumbled peanut.
Yeah,
you did. Fuck you, hot fudge sundae. I'm voting against Sean on everyone now.
Go for it. DJ?
There's too much shit going on in a banana split, besides the fact that there's bananas on it. It's like pineapple on pizza, pretty much. So we're going hot fudge sundae.
Oh, that's going to trigger Mark.
Oh, really? He's
because I compared Chunky Monkey to putting pineapples on pizza, and he did not like that. It is. It's chuffa. Just chuffa.
I love it. Okay, let's call this the last matchup for today. Let's go the Cookie a la mode versus the Reese's Pieces sundae from Friendly's. Refresher for anyone who's not from the Northeast. This is a sundae, usually 3 scoops of vanilla, or I usually get chocolate chip, with Friendly's immaculate peanut butter sauce, hot fudge, whipped cream, sprinkles, and a million Reese's Pieces and a cherry. By the description, you can tell where I'm going with this.
so, definitely happy with both of these, but no question, Reese's Pieces sundae.
Given. I love the fact that DJ's explaining. I usually go, as soon as I hear that, which way DJ's voting. Which
what did I just...
Clearly... Yeah. It's clearly the Reese's Pieces sundae.
Yeah. I mean,
I love a cookie sundae, but
cookies. I do, but and like I said, anyone who tries, there's a lot of places that don't do this, but even if they try to, for some reason, if it's not whatever like proprietary peanut butter sauce that Friendly's has,
it's the thing.
It's so much better than everyone else's.
You need that pump liquid peanut butter.
God, it's good stuff, man. It's so good. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
So we're gonna save the rest of the last few rounds.
For another episode. We went a little long in the beginning because we hadn't really talked in a while. So let's go ahead and we'll call it a day today. Next episode, we're going to get into not only the rest of our March Fatness ads, but we're also going to talk about the premiere of Moon Knight for a couple minutes.
Awesome.
Excellent.
We may have to do that without spoilers since I haven't actually watched the premiere of Moon Knight yet.
Okay.
But I mean. I think that's fair. That's pretty early in its run. But I want to give an update here. So after the buffet round here, it's interesting. There were 2 top scoring brackets for this round. One was Chris's, and one was my kid Parker's. So. Which
I always knew Parker was my favorite.
Yeah, it's sorry, Emma. But that actually elevates.
I was including my own kid there too.
Sorry, Harley. But yeah, so you two are actually in the top in the overall standings right now. Now, point values are doubling with every round, so it's still honestly anybody's game, and Chris can't win anyway. So let's.
Chris can't win for other reasons, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Chris knows what he picked going forward.
I can see. I don't remember what I picked, so it doesn't matter.
There you go. Okay, so thanks for checking out this episode. Please make sure to like and subscribe and comment and share and tell your friends and yada yada yada. And we'll finish this up next time.
Woohoo! Talk to you later, kids.
Bye.
Orange Fatness.